sad times, so long bad times, we are rid of you at last. Howdy gay times, howdy great times, you are now a thing of the past. Happy days are here again, the skies above are clear again. Let us sing a song of cheer again. Happy days are here again. All together, shout it now, there's no one here can doubt it now. Let us tell the world about it now. Happy days are here again. Your cares and troubles are gone, there'll be no more from now on. Happy days are here again, the skies above are clear again. Let us sing a song of cheer again. Happy days are here again.
I have you here, Mr. President. Well, actually, Mr. Reporter, it's nice to be here. I have to ask, how was your academic career? Taught by private tutors until I was about 14, and then I went to Groton School, and I had a hard time adjusting to school. I had average grades, but I was pretty social, and then I went to Harvard, and I'd have to say it was fun there. I was head of the school newspaper, and then I went to Columbia Law to study law. Studied law? Then what got you into politics? My cousin, Theodore Roosevelt, he's actually, I think, my 5th cousin. I talked to him when I was in Groton School, and he became one of my biggest role models, and he inspired me, and I kind of wanted to be just like him, and eventually I did, and in 1910 I went into politics. What was your first major job in politics? Well, during World War I, Woodrow Wilson appointed me Assistant Secretary of the Navy. That's probably my first major job. What did you do in that position, and what was it like? I toured many American naval bases. Most of them were in France, but they were all in Europe. And I also toured many battlefields that took place during World War I. Which people would you say have a significant influence on your life up until this point? I'd have to say Theodore Roosevelt and my wife Eleanor. We got married in 1905. And also Endicott Peabody. He was headmaster of Groton Schools, and he gave me a sense of responsibility in my life. How did you gain support from when you were first elected as president? I was nominated to be the person to run for vice president in the Democratic Party, and then in 1928 I was elected governor of New York, and I did everything I could to battle the Depression. And I think I won over New York and many other states, and I think that's what got me most of my support for the election of 19. You said something, I think it was, we have nothing to fear but fear itself. Can you explain to us what inspired that quote? Well, in 1921 I was struck with polio and I couldn't move my legs, so I was really afraid, and I did a lot of swimming to try to strengthen my upper body so I could be more mobile, and I was really afraid. And after that, my wife told me that I had never been afraid of anything after that. So I think that's what inspired it mostly. Well, I was elected governor of New York, and during that time I helped battle the Depression, so I was quite confident. And a lot of people thought of me as the only president who cared about the people at that time, and I also had a lot of ideas under my New Deal. And what were the main goals of your New Deal? The biggest goal of my New Deal was to raise prices and wages. I passed acts like the Agricultural Adjustment Act, which increased the income for farmers, or the National Industry Recovery Act, which set minimum wages, prices, and working hours. What my New Deal was trying to do was give the federal government more control over the economy. And so far, what would you say are your biggest achievements as president? I'd have to say one of my biggest achievements was passing the 21st Amendment, which repealed prohibition. Another one is that I appointed more women to federal positions than any other president so far, and I was also one of the first to include blacks in federal job programs. My New Deal, of course, and I'm also the first president to serve more than 2 terms. Is it true you've created many foundations for polio research? Yeah, I started the March of Dimes, and also the Infantile Paralysis Foundation, and I also started a research facility in Colorado called Warm Springs, and that's where I overcame my polio by water therapy and swimming. So if you have polio, you guys should go check it out. This is a really nice place. Well, I'll make sure if me or anybody I know gets polio to check out that Warm Springs place. Well, I'm afraid we're out of time for today, so it was nice having you here, and it was nice getting to know more about you. Maybe we can have you here another time. Yeah, it was great being here. I'll check my schedule and see if I can ever come back again. It's kind of busy with all those press conferences.